for Angel City at home. The goal is on the road for Utah, and we are underway. Alongside Jordan Angeli, I'm Maura Sheridan. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Utah's going to do this when they do have the ball. They're going to want to play, and they're comfortable playing through pressure, using McGlynn as that 11th field player in possession. That's a good look, but this is where the difficulties are for Utah. They have good build-up play, but the change from the middle third to the attacking third is typically where they lose the ball, as they did right there early on. 4 goals. For Utah this season, Tiernan has scored more herself than this entire Royals squad. Alyssa Thompson driving into the box, flicks it, was looking for Tiernan, ricochets off the defense, and out for Utah. Mazingo, second-year player in the NWSL for the Royals. Vignola trips, Tanaka jumps on it, they get tangled up. And it's a call against Vignola, the outside back for Angel City. Vignola's been excellent this season. Has been healthy, which I think is the biggest thing for her. And she just takes down Tanaka from behind, clips her heel. But I think that when you're looking at this Angel City team, yes, they need to shore up their defensive set, not just defensively, but the ability that she has to get into the attack. Tanaka. Swerving, uses her left foot into space here for Pogarsh. Head on a swivel. Pogarsh came in off the bench in the last game, a loss for the Royals against North Carolina. Emsley, Tiernan, she can get there. No, it's Flynn. Dangerous pass there. Really, the focus, I think, of this Angel City team now has gone on how can we continue to build them. And they're kind of like little sisters to a lot of these players on the team. Giselle Thompson, 1v1 with Pogarsh. Makes a move, off the cross, it's Flynn. Soars up and is headed down by Kaiser. The pressure continues from Angel City. It's Emsley now. Giselle Thompson. Returns to Emsley, little heel pass out, Kaiser reads. Didn't have enough juice on that one. Vignola shoots, and she's wide with it on the interception. Well, this has just been relentless through the first 7.5 minutes from Angel City. It's regain after regain. And you gotta love the positioning of your left back tucked in centrally. Because look at all the numbers for Utah, really, really deep. So that allows Vignola to jump in, intercept the ball, get a shot off. Tanaka, right to Ali Sentnor. Sentnor shoots, and Anderson, no problem with that one. Hada, who have to be a little bit better in those moments when it is a long ball. Are you challenging for the first? And regardless of the challenge, you have to be in a tackle or pick up the second ball. Just a little loose for Utah, and they are just defending for the majority of this first 10 minutes. Well, Utah has conceded 11 goals this year. CC Kaiser on the through ball, and it's a foul against Giselle Thompson. It's a nice feed and a yellow card, a very early one. Well, it's a yellow card, but he's probably lucky it's just a yellow card. Hard to see who's next to Giselle Thompson there, but that ball in from Tejada, this is what they need her to do. Now she's pressed into the midfield, and it allows Tanaka to find the right pocket. Here's the foul from Thompson, and it's hard to see because now 2 corner kick goals and 2 free kick goals this season. It is a late run here from Kaiser. She's the last defender. I would be surprised here if this doesn't go to VAR, because The shot actually on the video board, you just see no bend on it. But those are the looks that he's hopeful that his team can get. Especially on that side where Giselle Thompson goes high, there's going to be space in behind if they can go quickly.
Well, 9 players still out for Utah. It feels like whenever somebody gets healthy, somebody else goes down with an injury. But Tanaka being back is huge. Thompson breezing forward just outside the 18. And Yanni Thompson slams that into her own teammate. Giselle Thompson. Well, something that Earnshaw said to us this week is that in her second year in the NWSL, Giselle Thompson doesn't just view herself as an outside back who gets forward. She views herself as an attacking player, and that mindset shift has been really important to her growth in this league. Vignola, Alyssa Thompson, Zellum, who scored in back-to-back games for Angel City, lifted Vignola, and it's over the crossbar and out.
Just 15 minutes in, I'm very interested to see how this goes.
Strauss will start with this team June 1st. And he's just finishing out his time with Bayern Munich.
There's 3 different types of coaches.
So they know they're going to have 3 coaches this year.
Yeah.
Thompson picking up speed, poked away for now. Fuller tries to rip a shot, and Tanaka lofts it up towards the midfield. Ali Sentnor sprinting too, and she got pushed by Savvy King. Those 2 teammates at the U20 World Cup with the U.S. Women's National Team going head-to-head tonight.
And this is a little reckless here from Savvy King, shove in the back. And King, as youth shows, just 20 years old, have to be composed. Ali Sentnor's not going anywhere in that situation, right?
Right to Thompson, lovely ball to Tiernan ahead. Flynn cuts her off, Tiernan shoots, and she's just off with it. It was a foul called against Angel City and Tiernan.
Well, we both said the same thing at the same time. We're about this pass because it's a giveaway and it's a first-time ball into space. And look at how it's bending a little bit towards the run of Tiernan here. She ends up missing the frame of goal. VAR in those circumstances. But Tejada, when she's got on the ball, one, it's the pass to the far side that gets the yellow card in the set piece for Utah. And here on the near side, she just can manipulate space, sometimes pause even with the ball at her feet and allow the defenders to almost fly by her and buy a little bit more time for runs to develop. I love Tejada in the midfield role, and I think that as Utah progresses in this season, that's going to be really beneficial for them to either have her next to hopefully Zornoza again at some point, or even Alex Loeta.
Well, Alex Loeta is on the bench tonight. Might see her for Utah. Alyssa Thompson charging forward. Here she comes into the box. Thompson with a hesitation, dishes it off. Kennedy Fuller blocked. It was Flynn who got in front of that for Utah. Emsley combines with Giselle Thompson. Trying to cut that through.
It was a good idea, but look at how much better the movement off the ball was there, right? It's a late run from Thompson, Tiernan,
City. Sarah Gordon. King. Gordon, 127 appearances in the NWSL for Sarah Gordon. King. Vignola. Alyssa
like it might have been heading towards frame, and that's the benefit of a cross like this from Alyssa Thompson. Okay, you're gonna give me space in behind, I'll beat you and go to the corner. If you're gonna not come and commit and you give me space to cross it, well, I'm gonna put the ball on a dime. If that drops, it's right at the foot of Tiernan in a 1v1 with McGlynn in the 6. It hasn't worked out yet for Alyssa Thompson, right? We typically see that right back for Utah shift and rotate up higher into the attack, but because of what Alyssa Thompson can do, she's a little bit more stuck on that back line for the Royals.
But then you have Giselle on the other side. Here comes a 19-year-old weaving through Zellum from just outside the box. Slamming it is Kennedy, but she's wide.
I didn't feel like it missed much, but Giselle Thompson is number 3 in the league for progressive carries. That means she covers more ground than anybody but 2 other players with the ball at her feet, and this is why. Great dribble, finds the space, and Kennedy's trying to tuck that in to that little postage stamp in the corner, just barely goes.
Giselle Thompson, Hogarth defends, mirrors her. Plays it for Emsley. Tanaka, aggressive, wins the battle with Zella. Kaiser, Gordon wins the battle there. Sarah Gordon, the center back, unafraid to join the attack with Angel City. 10 minutes to go. This first half. Vignola. Alyssa Thompson wants to take on Yanni Thompson again. Looks to get around. Federer helps out, and it's Usher to Yanni Thompson. But stretching for it, Kennedy shoots. And she's off again.
I think they're becoming best friends in there.
I don't know if Billender was in.
Here's Thompson again, just wreaking havoc. Now 2 defenders have to come and fill that space, which means somebody's going to be open. I think she's saying it gets deflected there. And by the way, Federer has done a good job of shepherding into that side and try to make it a 2v1 in favor of Utah in moments, but I don't know what else you can do. Alyssa Thompson is on a heater, and it doesn't matter who's in front of her right now. I think she's going to try to take you on and win those battles 9 times out of 10.
And she's been finding the seams when she does get 2 defenders on. There's a stop, McGlynn.
Wow. Well, feels like every single game, this has been a goal for Riley Tiernan. 5 goals in her first 7 games as a rookie, and I love this movement. Thompson just moves away. It's the
Gordon. Vignola. Federer. Tejada. King. Federer wins it back for a heartbeat. Kuhnrotz directing Yanni Thompson, telling her to wait on that one. Now she's in a race with Alyssa Thompson. Federer defends as well. Alyssa Thompson doesn't care.
so nice to be Alyssa Thompson, right? You recognize a little bit of space. That is a cheeky move from her. Seeing that Thompson's going to cut it inside, she reads that pass. Just dominant scoring team. 8 of their 13 goals have been in the first half. Now you're frustrating them.
Jacinto. Tanaka. Trying to get around Vignola, who tackles it away. It's a corner. Just a minute of stoppage time in this first half.
This is the first time we've really seen Tanaka in the attacking third on the dribble.
これが終わったら
Angel City
一緒に
in
遊びに行こ
particular.
う。
And we are underway. Utah will start with possession on the road. No road wins for the Royals in 2025. CC Kaiser, Tejada, Mazingo into space. Mazingo with the pink dust in front of her.
Yeah, could Anderson not see? That was so confusing there because I don't know why she didn't come out and just scoop that ball up and take away what turned into be a pretty dangerous situation here. There, why didn't she come out? She just stays on her line, ends up making the save, but I think that's a misplay from Anderson.
Well, it's only been 5 minutes, a little bit of fire though for the Royals. Probably because they can feel 3 points very much in the picture here. Kaiser. Sentnor switching the point of attack. Thompson blazing forward against Alyssa Thompson. And it's a foul against Alyssa Thompson and a card. So 3 players in this game booked for Angel City.
And I think this is right from Sarah Gordon here because I don't see where the yellow is in this play.
あなた、基礎訓練が終わったばかり。
The leg of Thompson by Thompson. You figure it out. Which one on which?
And the Fuller does well.
How about Kennedy Fuller from last year to this year? Now 18 years old. What seems to be a full-time starter with his Angel City team, and she does all the hard work.
Springing forward, Alyssa Thompson. Nearly past Yanni Thompson. Tutor of shades to help if needed. Now moving centrally, Vignola. And Vignola's cross right to Mandy McGlynn.
And this is where it can be starting to get frustrating for Angel City because now they're getting back into the
McGlynn. Del Fava. Gordon on the interception. Holds. Vignola. Well, it's nice for Sarah Gordon. She gets Mother's Day off. Get this Friday game, and so gets to celebrate Mother's Day weekend. Has a son, Caden.
who she got to walk out with tonight. Really cute moments with her and him during the national anthem.
Underlapping run. Hooter all over it for Utah.
Hooter is doing a really good job.
Well, Kristen Press entering the game for Angel City. A league legend and a leader on this team.
And this will be the earliest we've seen Kristen Press come into a game. And this game screams Kristen Press for her creativity on the ball, but also she doesn't need a lot of space. From that corner of the box, can she get the ball onto her left foot? Here she is.
Press already slicing, loses Pogar, shoots, Kristen Press! How about that?
Do I have a magic 8 ball there, Maura? Because that just was spoken into existence.
Well, that's why you need her. A game changer for Kristen Press.
How many times did I say, take a player on in those 1v1 situations, and here Kristen Press goes against the grain. And it's a quick check of the shoulder. She sees where the outside back is. There's space in front of her. Whoop, I'll just chop it back. And then this is where she wants it. This is where Kristen Press has made her name, is this type of shot where she gets the setup touch and she can whip it in. Doesn't matter if it's her right foot. This time it's her left foot. She says, thank you very much. First goal of the season for her, and it is a big one because Angel City has been desperate for a goal. They've been in the attacking third, and now they're on the score sheet.
49 NWSL goals for for Kristen Press. It's the first since June 11, 2022, the date of her ACL tear. It's been such a long journey for Press to even come back. She's been coming in off the bench, getting more and more time for Angel City. And she certainly puts her stamp on this game. And now Utah playing from behind. It's a devastating goal to give up. Utah. Can they retaliate? Mazingo goes for it. That's a pretty good look. Well, Anderson got a touch on this, it looks like.
I like it from Mazingo. Because every time she's gotten the ball, she's gone into the attacking third, trying to get closer to...
20 minutes to go. Solorzano. Press, hunting for another. Flynn ushers it to her keeper. Press powers through and she scores. And it's called back. Showing some fight there.
This is exactly what you're supposed to do if you're Kristen Press. You just keep playing until that whistle's blown. Making sure you put the ball in the back of the net and it might count. But here Flynn is saying, all right, Andy McGlynn, are you going to come out or what? And there, I think that should have been played on. I think this should have been ruled a goal. I don't see...
Vignola. Alyssa Thompson. Yanni Thompson. Clean takeaway. Solorzano. Was down, and the ball was passed to her. Kristen Press gave Angel City the lead. 36 years old. With Angel City, and once again very involved in the conversation. Here's Earnshaw, the acting head coach for Angel City. 155 appearances with the U.S. Women's National Team. Kristen Press. Savvy King, this is a concerning picture for King.
Doesn't look like much happened there, but here she just doesn't quite look like herself. And this is concerning. There is a number of medical personnel in over top of Savvy King, and I just pray right now that everything is okay, because that is a scary moment. I'm sorry, I thought Kristen Press was going over there. That's why I said this doesn't surprise me. Just an older player. And yeah, this is intense.
Well, Savvy King, the starting center back for Angel City, is down right now. Utah, Angel City, everybody in this stadium, everybody watching this game, hoping for the best. It is unknown what happened here.
This is really hard. The hard thing is, in those moments as a player on the team, you can't really disconnect that from your brain and just say, okay, there's a soccer game to play. Well, what's going on over there, right? It is a really difficult moment, and you can see both of these teams coming together.
Well, The medical staff immediately rushing to Savvy King. And it is just emotional for Utah as well. They have an oxygen mask being stretchered off. And now they have King up. And they're ready to cart her off. King. We will, of course, update when we know, but right now, rushing her to get her the proper medical attention that she needs. And credit to the training.
Right now, in these situations where now you have to, it feels inhuman, right? Like it's like you can't be emotional in a time that you're supposed to be emotional. The cramps. Her metabolism is fast. She is young. She's 19 years old, and she also runs a lot.
Tanaka, all alone. Mina Tanaka. Gordon gets back, slicing it through to her right. And Giselle Thompson, Vignola both there. Giselle Thompson cramping up. Like he's already made 4 changes. They have one player left, and here's Tanaka with space in behind. She's not going to have the speed, so she's going with creativity, chopping it back, but Thompson does a good job of recovering. Easy for Anderson to scoop up. So there's Giselle Thompson getting tended to. Looks like both her and Kennedy are cramping. Here comes a little hot shot for Kennedy. So Angel City, another change. Miyabi getting ready to come in. Thompson hobbles off. And Miyabi, the Japanese international, is appeared now in 7 games, 6 off the bench for Angel City. Season. It's the first appearance since April 20th, 2024, tearing her ACL. She was a first signing for Bay as a new expansion club in 2024 after 2 great seasons with Kansas City. And when we talked to Jimmy Coonrotz about Alex Loera, he likened her to Denise O'Sullivan on the North Carolina side, one of the toughest midfielders to go up against. Reed. Hammond. Press, who right now has the game winner.
With all those substitutes that you were mentioning and bring the integration back into playing. Already she's running kind of all around, just excited to be back out there, which is a very typical feeling. But once she gets back into this team, I think the style of play in Utah is really going to fit her well too, because they want the ball and she can help them connect from the middle third to the attacking third.
Tanaka showing off her speed there. Sentnor looking for the equalizer. Pokes it away. KK Reed, 15 years old. She's the youngest player ever to start in the NWSL. And did so last week against North Carolina. Del Fava. Well, 12 minutes of stoppage time. Tanaka turns, shoots. Off the rebound. Anderson covers.
And this is really good build-ups. tight, intricate passes from Utah. So it can be Tanaka on that little half turn, getting a shot off before really it, but better as an outside back. She should just make something happen. And there's been a few opportunities now in the second half for Utah.
Still about 10 minutes to go, so there's time for Utah to find the equalizer. Hogarth, Ream, Loretta. Start this second half. Angel City on the ropes a little bit.
Well, even in the first half, there's good opportunities, and you have to get them on frame, or you have to score it. Because you know in this game, what is your game plan? Frustrate Angel City. Don't give them space in behind. That means you're going to be sitting in a low to mid block. Are you going to have a lot of the ball? Probably not. Are you going to have a lot of opportunities? Probably not. But one goal, especially against this high-flying Angel City team, is top in this league. Such a young, bright talent.
Thompson. Once again with that move, putting defenders on skates, Kristen Press. KK Ream swipes though for Utah. Just outside the box, here comes Alyssa Thompson. It's in! Alyssa Thompson surging forward, and Angel City up 2-0.
It has been difficult all night for Utah to contain Angel City on their right side. Angel City's left, and it's first Kristen Press, but right when Alyssa Thompson got the ball here, you knew, I think it said uh-oh, because she will take you on. There was a little gap. You could see the space where the center back wasn't going to step quite in time, and that is patented Alyssa Thompson. Remember what Will Ferrell said? Pass it to the Thompsons, and there's Alyssa Thompson making it 2-0. Angel City ahead late in this one, hoping to bag yet.
Senor. Ream. Waiting for Hammond. That's where she goes. Alyssa Thompson just tallied her 4th goal of the year. And Tiernan with the assist, which again is on theme with the under 22 goal contributions.
20? Goal contribution?
Yes, that word's hard.
どうしたの?
Well, I do have an update for you. And again, we just wish Savvy King the best and really hoping that she's okay. A terrible situation. And we'll update when we get more info, but that's what we have for now.
Utah's this is going to be difficult for them because now it's Loretta winning the ball again. They get the ball high into the attacking third. She's done a really good job of finding the right pass, but also winning the first and second balls for them so they can get more into the attacking third. The XG went significantly in favor of Utah in this second half. They should have a goal in what they've been able to create, and that's why that was a dagger, this last goal by Thompson, because...
There's a final whistle. A 2-0 victory. Angel City beats Utah. And it's 4 wins on the 2025 season for the LA Sun.
It was persistent because they had the ball in the attacking half the whole time. 142 passes into the final third for Angel City, and they didn't see a result of that until Kristen Press subbed into the game. It takes players like that to change what the result is going to be. 2 big-time goals from their star players and massive victory for Angels. Hard game, feel a little bit better.
Scored in this one, Alyssa Thompson as well for Angel City. And just hugs all around for the LA side. Joined by Kristen Press, an absolute leader.
どうせなら楽しくやらなきゃな。